Yo guys, it's TeawithtayPod and we have a fresh episode upon us. My guest today is Nas Boi, who I'm a huge fan of, by the way. But what I don't get is how your name is Nasiru. I thought you were an Igbo boy who moved from the East to set up shop in Lagos. Please, Abeg, tell me about that. Like, your name is really Nasiru.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from?
From the western part.
Please.
I'm from Osun State, precisely.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, the character like Nas Boi, I thought that you were some Igbo boy that was raised in the East. So where did you pick up all these characters from? Because there are too many characters that you do so well.
Yeah, so I'm very good with accents, actually. Okay. So it's not like I grew up in the East. I actually stayed in Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is not East, stop. So
Port Harcourt is the East.
No, that's not true.
Port Harcourt is the East.
So where is South?
No, that's South, but there's so much influence of East in Port Harcourt, but that's...
Yeah, so, but that's not where I got it from, sure.
Yeah.
I would say Nollywood movies.
Oh, you watch lots of Nollywood?
My mother had a film shop.
Like Video Club?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So now they rent CD.
I mean, they forbid white movies. So if you imagine.
Wow. It's so funny how much influence Nollywood has on us who are creatives right now, because you literally can switch from character to character, right? I mean, when you were growing up, did you think that this was the path you were going to do? Were you always a funny guy? Were you always the guy that would crack people up?
So, I mean, don't get a lot of... I mean, don't even know since here go end, actually. So, I started up as a musician.
Really?
I'm still a musician, actually. So, I started up as a musician. I began singing sometime around 2006, 2007. That was after secondary school.
Yeah.
I started recording until like... I stopped recording in 2019 because I got really depressed and frustrated.
Wait, take me back. So when you finished secondary school, the goal was to do music.
Yes.
What kind of music were you doing at the time?
Afro. Yeah, so I did music very well, trust me.
Like, how far had you gone? Were you shooting videos? Had you had albums or mixtapes?
I made a lot of songs. I have some songs online that I decided to take down because I really don't want anybody to listen to me.
Why?
I don't know, because I want to come out like...
You still want to do music?
Of course. That's like the first passion. So I'm really passionate about music. So yes, I'll visit music. At some point, I got signed to Omotola Jalade Kende. Yeah, so she was going to start up a record label.
Let's quickly sip some Lipton. Yeah, thank you, Lipton, for keeping it refreshed and allowing us experience human connection. So immediately after secondary school, you went into music.
Yeah, when I was in my SS friend, recorded. Yeah, I made a song.
So you're more of a singer than even a comedian at the time?
Trust me. So the whole music thing, I did music for a long time, but I was in Port Harcourt, so I didn't have the privilege of getting people to sponsor me. My songs were like really different from the people around. The only Yoruba guy around, I guess.
Oh, you were singing Yoruba songs?
More like the Lagos vibe in Port Harcourt.
Oh, they didn't get it?
No, they did, because I was always special at events.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, they had their sound.
Oh, I've heard about that spectacle and like all them documentaries and the
rest. As at then, they had their sound, but now I feel like it is free now.
Yeah, so
then they had their sound. So I was just some guy in my estate doing my thing. To get events come, I just go show myself and everybody's like, this guy. Yeah. So it's not like I promoted music exactly. So sometime around 2013, 2012, I was always coming down to Lagos. I'll go to Alaba, play my songs for marketers, they get money from me, you get... So
they took your money to promote your songs?
Normal, it's normal.
But they're not promoter?
No, they did a couple of mixes. Some people, now they had like big names. We had the Tijo, we had Abu Ventures. So meeting those people is a privilege. You buy stuffs, you know that kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah, so I met those guys. Then I played my song to them. Like, guy, you need to come to Lagos. So I kept hearing, you need to come to Lagos, but school didn't let me.
Oh, you were in uni at the time? Okay.
Yeah, so school didn't let me. And sometime in 2014, it was actually my prayer to get a record label deal after my final year.
Okay.
So 2014-15 was in my final year when I did a song that popped on Twitter, and Motola was like, yo, this guy, come over to Lagos. Let's have a discussion. So I came and she's like, I'm about to start a label. Let's do this. You come, some other guy is going to join you. His name is Verchi. Yeah.
So she signed both of you?
Yeah.
And you were already in Lagos. So you were in Lagos doing music from 2014?
Yeah.
So that's when you moved?
From 2015.
Oh, 2015.
So the label thing was a bit shaky.
Yeah.
I had to wait for my contract to expire. It expired in 2017.
Ah!
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah,
So you couldn't do any other music anywhere.
No.
Wow.
So I decided to serve. I decided to go for service. After service, it was like, yo, what else? I had passion for cinematography and photography. So I decided to do photography sometime in 2000.
Bro, you have done everything.
Yeah. So I was always a film person. Like, direct my shots, watch a musical video, criticize. You get me?
Wow.
So I knew that this was a field for me. So I decided to do photography. Then
were you frustrated that music didn't eventually work for you?
Because I said then, I'm not going to lie, my songs were really cool.
Yeah,
very cool. One thing I never knew how to do was to lie to myself. Yeah, I was top notch. I don't lie to myself. If I'm not good at something, I don't venture it.
That's true.
So that's like one of the problems that we have now in this generation.
Yeah. We're always lying to ourselves.
Yeah.
But like, I imagine, because this thing you said, it makes sense to me because I'm that same person. So I imagine that you work hard at getting good at something so that you are not just mediocre.
Yeah.
And the fact that your music did not really pick for you was a pain because you had invested so much in the music.
Yeah.
So when did you finally just hands off and say, you know what, let me just focus on that?
I didn't hands off exactly. So I decided to, like, I was still recording, but I didn't put too much because my best friend was a producer. Okay. Was my producer, yeah. So he got tired. Yeah, he got really tired.
What do you mean he got tired?
He couldn't do music anymore because he was growing. So he decided to face law because he was a lawyer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he decided to face law. It broke me because that was like the only producer I had.
Well, because also producing beats is not cheap, so you have to.
No, it's not.
Oh wow. So how did the underdogs who say that, oh, you know what, I used to be a studio rat and eventually a producer gave me a beat and I blew. How did is that not how it works? Like, how does it work?
Works like that too.
Okay.
But the producer, I'm not a rat, so the producer is like my guy. No, like we had studio rats, but I wasn't a rat. The producer was my guy. To get at that point, I would say, come, let's sit down and produce something. He's very answerable to me. Yeah. So I lost him because he lost interest in production. Yeah. It was like, he has to make a living out of something else. So he decided to focus on law while I was left stranded. So that was the point where I told myself that you have to try something else. Then it was photography.
Were you already learning photography before, or did you?
In 2018, I started learning photography. I did that for because I wasn't getting money from anywhere.
It's like I was going to ask, you're in Lagos already?
No, I wasn't in Lagos. I used to come, I just come here, then I leave.
So what were you doing at the time for money?
Nothing, sincerely. So that was where I told myself that you're going to go hungry. So I decided to do photography. Okay, so then photography started helping. I go. So
you were taking pictures of people.
Yeah, I go weddings. Yeah, I go weddings, birthday parties.
Oh, you take weddings.
Yeah.
I know you're a sharp photographer with that.
Yeah, I was good at it. But then the wedding thing, it wasn't my thing exactly. I liked the whole documentary photography. I had some pictures that I did. So I liked the whole documentary photography. You know, that kind of thing. I wasn't really a beauty photographer.
Yeah.
So 2018, my friends kept saying you're very funny. I know. Because I was like the class clown.
Yeah.
If Nas doesn't come to school today, something is missing.
So wait, like back in school, they made you the class clown, or you were always the class clown?
I was that guy.
So where were teachers like to you? Like, were they
No, not secondary school.
Oh, in uni?
Can't remember if I was funny in secondary school. Yeah.
So like in uni, like you're always funny to people.
Yeah, I was that guy. So if this person is telling the gist, no. Make me hear from Nas mouth.
Mad.
So I was that guy. So everybody go sit down. He too sweet for my mouth. He got to be Nas. So I was that guy.
So you finally decided to try it.
So then I used to be really shy. Very. Until now, it messes me up sometimes. People wonder why I'm supposed to be shy. I'm like, I don't even get it.
Bro, when I tell people that I'm shy, they don't believe me.
I'm very shy. But I'm working on it now. I feel better. Like way better.
So like how are you working on it?
I just the accept say Star Boy now.
Star Boy. So tell me, so in 2018 you started doing photography, then eventually moved to skit making.
Gradually. So the skit making started making small funny videos. I had an Instagram page, same Instagram page. I'll post pictures. I'll have like 6 comments, 8, 9 comments. No man, no do like say go through that kind of thing. So I have like 6 comments, 9 comments like that. So I decided to post some video that I did and I had like 52 comments. It's funny with that too. Okay, so I decided to try. I kept trying. Gradually, 1 or 2 blogs.
This was on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. 1 or 2 blogs begin the toasty boy. Then I decided, I was just in my friend's car one day. Decided to mimic David. I try. I just play around. You get. So the idea was trying to get David's attention for my music.
Right.
That was the idea. It wasn't comedy for me. I just needed this guy to see me and I would just play my songs and he would be like, this guy, let's make music. So now so even they play for my head anyway. So I did that and the first one was just 1 or 2 blocks around and everybody be like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Next up, it didn't even take too much time. It didn't take time. So next up, I recorded some other video when Fame came out. I recorded some other video that went viral. Everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's when we started seeing Nas Boi. But around that time, I was so worried for you that, you know, when people start off mimicking characters.
I got that a lot, don't worry.
I'm just like, how would this now translate this newfound fame into like other parts of his career? Does he have more to give us? And you met Obio, right?
I did.
Yeah. You did it for a while and you switched it up on us. So you wanted to do music. When did you finally make the decision to, you know what, let me push this for a while?
So before the Obio thing, I had characters going on. I had the Ikechukwu character.
Already?
The Lyrical Beast, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had like little, so I started skit making already now before I did the Davido thing.
So Davido was not the first thing for you?
No.
Right.
So that's exactly why when the bloggers came to my page, they saw
other contents
to pick up. So that was what helped.
Okay, so you now finally said, you know what, let me focus on skit making. You didn't drop music, obviously.
No,
you just started focusing on skit making. What has been the journey since skit making? Because from one content creator to another content creator, it's not easy, Sha.
Very.
You are now putting out content every other day. We're expecting a lot of content from you. How do you deal with all of this? And you have to do multiple characters and also stay afloat.
It's very difficult. I'm not going to lie. Now, very difficult task for me personally. So this is how I explain it to people. We have kinds of content creators. We have the very creative content creators and we have the very creative and funny content creators. We have the funny content creators. So I think it is easier for the funny content creators.
What does that mean?
Because I feel like you can basically do anything to get people to laugh.
But that's you now.
No, that's not me. Like I go through thought process. Not everybody they go through that thought process. Now the truth.
What did they talk?
No, not be everybody. No, you feel they're among the people where they go through thought process now. You get me? So some people feel just basically, okay, let me give an example. So for example, Will Smith and this Jada thing will just happen. You understand? They simply just quickly use and catch cruise.
Yes.
Make people laugh.
Yes.
Now the end point be that at the end of the day, make people laugh.
But you have to.
But me, I know they go through that route.
Okay, which route did
you understand? I did go through the very creative route. Like that one way, I won't make them applaud. I know just won't make you laugh. Yeah. I did try, like, the way I did run them like, say, I be comedian, but I know be fool. Exactly. Yeah, you get me?
I feel like you're very invested in your own craft, that you take yourself very seriously. I was going to ask what your creative process is like, because I'm also a content creator and I have my own creative process, which is I'm sure it's very different from yours, but you look like yours is very intentional. Like every video is well thought out. So what is your own creative process?
I'm not even going to lie. It's not like I have a process to these things. So when it comes, so I feel like the way we do, some people, if you come, once you come, you go just give them out. You understand? Once my own come, I did digest them. You understand? Hold them. Like the way I did think, with hope say if I put out this thing, they're not going to criticize me, say, bro, I don't know if you get. So I did go through a lot of, because I know where I did go.
Yeah.
You understand? I want a situation where I go come out from skit maker. People would just love me for the brand Nas Boi.
Yeah.
So maybe just about skit making.
Yeah.
So now I always try to scrutinize my contents. You understand? Stay away from, I know very well that Nigerians are tired of seeing women in skits. Yeah. So I stay away from that. Because I feel like I can actually make people laugh without involving women.
You can actually.
So that's exactly how it is.
And I think it's actually brilliant that you actually think about it like this, because I think some people don't even care about the kind of content that they put out, right? Also, so eventually they put out so many explicit contents. Eventually, we're tired of them and move to the next person. But I feel like the work is actually sustaining the brand when you start, right? And you have to define it from the beginning to say, no, this is the kind of content creator I will be, right? But also in that trying to know the kind of content creator you want to be and choosing your own route is tough because you have to maintain. How do you now maintain this level of creativity? Because sometimes, okay, from me to you, there's some days I don't want to put out TeawithtayPod. I'm exhausted. I don't really think that the audience will like it. I also think that, you know what, if I put out certain things, it's off brand, right? So have you got to the point where you now think that there's a brand that I need to build and this is the kind of content that I want to do? Also, how do you now say, you know what, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that? What helps you make all these decisions? Sorry.
Okay, so I feel like we're in the same pedestrian, me and you.
Yeah, I think we are very related.
Because personally, before I put out these contents, I did fear. The same fear. The same fear where you did fear.
Bro!
I feel literally toxic. I fear past you.
No, you're not fear.
You know why? I send my contents to close people. I don't know if you do that.
I do that.
You understand? At least I know my friends will get high sense of humor. You get? So I know when it is like my sense of humor is very high. So if it is not funny to me, if it doesn't beat me, then I feel just say, okay, maybe and because I don't to over chop the content.
Yes, but also you know that us as creators, sometimes some things we've go say don't go ever funny because of how we take ourselves seriously, right? If we just drop video and everybody's laughing, like Spin Me, I keep saying that till today, that my Spin Me content, I don't know what they find funny in that content.
That's how it is.
That's my most viral thing I've ever done in my life. Like, no, that's the most viral content. But personally, that Spin Me content, because I don't really praise myself. Say every week I'll drop 3 videos, and I needed the 3rd video. I just say, you know what, I don't write this one for Notepad.
Me, I don't tell myself, see, I know go drop videos every week, 3 times a day, or 3 times a week. Sorry.
How often do you drop?
I don't know. As it comes. I don't force it. If I do this 3 times a week, I might
that one when I start before. Now we be saying
sometimes I really want to be consistent because I feel like the more consistent you are, the more money you get to make. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's not easy. It's not easy. I don't depress for this space.
My brother, I remember we talk about depression for this. Like, so let me say, because we make so many people laugh and we're always happy, they don't know say we safe they go through. Of
course.
Also because after a while, it now moves from just catching cruise and having fun to actual work.
So I think where my own problem is, the problem is I'm very emotional. Very on the high side.
Is my twin.
You understand? So on the very high side. So when every creative, they get content block. That drought. But if I get drought,
the DM, they go come message.
No, not me personally. I don't know. Say my mother people, they don't attack me.
That's me.
They won't cover my talent, God,
bro.
So I feel like some people they feel handle the drought. Even when they get that drought, they feel easily just do something around post content.
Like you have so many amazing characters and they're very distinctive. Each of them are very unique.
Yeah.
How do you play them so well that they don't overlap? Right, each character has its own unique features, and I recognize each one, and I don't see anyone in that one. How do you maintain that level of discipline with the characters?
I would say I don't actually master my craft. You get me? Because for me to get like 2 Igbo characters, they still play them differently.
Perfectly.
There's AGK Cambodia. There's this Chief Romanus guy, and there's Chief Rufus. So I have and there's Rufus. So I have like 3 Igbo characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many characters do you have in total?
I think there are over 6. Or like 6.
You get one where the drink, they come, they talk, we go wear jackets and suits. Like the trench coats, we could just come. He's a bit, I think.
Is that not AGK Cambodia?
Is that AGK Cambodia?
There's Obus.
There's
Obus. I just introduced some guy, Ifitubori.
You have 2 like worry boy characters. Why do you have 2?
So Obus is the very the tout guy.
Yeah.
Understand? Ifitubori is a student. He's 30 and he's in GS3.
Where did that character come from?
Nah, new character now.
I love it. So so when you're shooting on sets, you play each one changing clothes.
I've never played my characters together in a particular skit. I am thinking of trying it actually.
What do you mean you've never played?
Like, have 2 of my characters in one skit.
It's always one character per skit.
Yeah.
Oh, so do you think it would be harder?
You know, go hard now. Why? I think it would be easier, safe. Less stress for me.
To play all of them.
Sometimes when I shoot with some people, it stress me.
Have they all met each other, all the characters?
Never.
Do you want to do the skits?
Yeah, I would love to.
Let me suggest time. You give me credits for this.
I would love to.
Like, I just imagine like all of them meeting each other and having different.
It would be really nice.
Be tough too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I wish you the best. What's shooting like in Lagos? Like, because I see that you use like different houses. Like, do you rent those houses? Like, when you shoot on the road, do they harass you?
Normal, harassment is normal for every content creator. But me, I know how to handle them.
What do you mean not to handle it?
Because I know the grief for them like that too.
Agbero.
No.
You feel
like Agbero too
no. Compared to Lagos Agbero.
Yes, no. You don't know see Port Harcourt, our eye shine.
So like they never see your camera before. They never.
The person, me and the person go fight. So no be play now. Like I don't shoot for me to shoot for places like Lagos Island. You understand? And I shoot Commodore MPs. You know the particular guy that made that video. His name is Aditola. You understand? Aditola, they shoot movies, they shoot films.
Yeah.
And they even travel. So in talk say, you know if he get like na lie, in they even fear the Agbero guys. Now in the tell me say, please, we cannot shoot. Come. I say relax.
They fear them.
Relax. I be show more reason waiting this up.
I think they just be lucky, because
I know lucky, bro. Na energy. Now you know.
I know it because kind of Agbero guy.
The way you behave like this now, you behave like say you don't fear them before them comes.
Because they don't seize my camera one time. Why
you know if you seize my camera? Like you don't even get the mind to. I don't they shoot before I wear like camouflage. They shoot. You understand? Then I deal with some other guy. As the Agbero then they approach, like discussion change. You understand? Because they no be brilliant people. Some of them don't know say they're not brilliant. Some of them don't know say if you get this kind of hair, you're not supposed to be military man. You understand?
Oh, right.
So as then they come, I don't already talk, say, see, for my years of military, or my since where I become army man, you understand? This kind of thing never happened before. So as they hear them, the approach when they take come, they change. You understand? They feel they come as, and I don't go shoot here. I don't get that kind of experience. But as they come, the kind of thing we go there, and we there, I say, I they see on, I'm gonna wait. So as I talk, you understand? So I they give them that energy. So at the end of the day, no be waiting they won't make I give them. Now waiting I go like give them. You understand? So I feel like no, bro. Maybe when I want
to shoot, I go to call you.
If you come, I go like make you experience them. I go like make you experience.
If you want to shoot for like Lagos Island, we'll call you.
That Lagos Island. No, see, bro, now approach. And again, be reminded I don't go with like mighty cameras.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's another thing. And so most times I go
when you shoot your crew is just maybe you.
Yeah, it's just me.
The videographer
and sometimes I don't stress myself. I know if you carry people, they go Lagos Island because I know that one will cause more chaos. So I like when it is just me or maybe me or some other person. Yeah, that's easy to handle than packing a lot of people to the island.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
How's your relationship with other skit makers? Do you is it competitive? Is it more collaborative?
There's no competition. I see some people really trigger competition. You understand? I see.
But is there competition amongst you guys?
For anything we do competition the day, directly or indirectly. I don't see 1 or 2 persons really trigger competition. You understand?
How so?
I don't see some persons they come out can't say they be the best. You understand? I'm like, for me, I'm like, this thing no get best. This thing no get best. You understand? Because if you want more rate I feel call myself the best. I feel like I'm the most versatile skit maker.
I feel like every creative thinks that they're the best. Is it true?
No. I don't do that. Like I don't do that. I enjoy every content. Like if you want rate best, if you do on too many things, if you do on engagements, if you do on views, if you do on talent, you get me?
Yeah.
I feel beat my chest to say I be the most versatile skit maker. Anybody will want to talk me go hit head for work. But at the end of the day, that's not the point. Let's just be here, make people happy and make money.
Find our creative expressions and just
entertain and enjoy it. So
I'm happy where your head is at. Like, but like, in terms of collaborate, how easy is it to like get people to come on board and shoot with you?
They make it easy. Like they make it easy because I turn up for you, so I feel like the energy is the same. So all the people that I contact for shoots, you understand, they turn up for me. Shout out to Lasisi who is always coming through for me.
I feel like skit makers have a bond like is stronger than just other entertainers.
Yeah. We need ourselves now, so that's
also,
why.
Also, because it's a new industry, maybe.
No, not even new industry. The way we need ourselves, if you compare them to the way we actors and musicians need themselves.
How do you mean?
You understand? They always available for each other. Now, if you think of an idea, if you send a Nas Boi, if you kill him. You understand?
Because it also helps your own. Because you can post the same video.
Of course.
Hi.
So unlike music, you understand? If you know say this person go kill him, but you don't want to reach out to this person, you understand?
Let's talk about your music now.
Yeah.
Let's come back to your music. So what's the plan for music? Are you currently recording?
I don't hoard my music from everybody. You understand? I just won't wake up one morning.
But you will plan for me after this. It might just see your
I wouldn't mind. I would love you to hear me sing.
Okay.
Might impress you.
So, but well, I'm hard to impress. But
I will impress
try.
you.
So, but me personally, I just think that maybe do you want to try like doing like music content alongside the skit content? You know, just try like some kind.
I've done music content anyways.
When I say music, I'm not saying like maybe you should record like a song and always drop it or have an EP. I'm just saying like as they do skits, so if you just do like maybe a live band or a performance.
So I'm not really a live band person.
All right.
Yes. I'm just going to stick with my style.
What's
but
your style?
At the end of the day, the thing is I'll improve over time. I need to give, say this music thing, I'm not going to tell you like, did the body, did my body the way it been did, like back then. Because I literally used to be at the studio every day of my life. You understand?
Do you maybe think, and this is my own idea of what it is, do you maybe think that all these things all things that happened with music was preparing you for now? That's even the hustle, just the work ethic of just even trying to do music and it wasn't working, and now becoming a skit maker. Do you think that has translated into your career as a skit maker?
Of course. And personally, being a musician and a photographer has helped in my skits.
Yeah.
If you watch my videos, you realize that some of my videos are very cinematic.
Yes, even the choice of sound and music.
Thank you very much. You understand my sounds? That's because I'm a musician. Yeah, so it did tell for my skits. I did very, very particular about my sounds for skits. Some of the skits, if I want to go really emotional, I hit you.
Yes,
I hit you like
yes. I see that. Even the way the sound would say enter
so everything they play in for the skit.
So everything works together for good.
Yeah, if you see me directing my shots, like I don't just put the camera on Taymesan's face. No, I feel like the emotion where they come with. Say Taymesan they cry. So I feel like go close to him face, make the tears drop because I won't mess with una emotions. So I did particular about everything. So you get some skits where you don't really need just allow and film the thing normally. Then you get the ones where I did very intentional about. Do with Taymesan they fall, gas,
slow motion.
You understand?
So do you edit your thing yourself too?
No, I don't, but I sit with my editor. Because you get the way I like them, bro. The gas come out like that.
So give or take, you're always doing your work. Like
of course.
So what do you do when you're not working? What time do you have to just do other things to be on the streets?
So the thing is, the guy that shoots for me now, he knows me. So basically, I feel just be like, okay, see that place. So now just one call away. Then maybe he sends the video. I'm like, no, bro, kill this thing. See that particular place. Do one like this, do one like this. So we get this relationship already. You understand? He know how I want them. But say he no be me at that point now. So I go still need like pass on information. See? So that's how simple it is. No be like say I will get sleepless nights because I did videos. I still sleep. Like I still act like a normal person. If I get places to go, I do go.
Would you ever consider stand-up? Because I mean, like you're creative in every ramification of the world. And I think that if you even tried, you would be able to do it. But
I can, but I need to beat being shy first.
Bro,
when I'm done.
Let's talk about this being shy. We're going to end here, right? Why do the most creative people actually feel like this? Maybe not all of
never get meeting before. So I just don't say me, I'm a shy guy.
So, but let me tell you my own strength. Was I there with my cup? I didn't say in fact, ask my brother, when I'm recording tea with him, nobody can be in that room. That's how bad it is. Like, I'm so shy. Like, also, like, when I'm out, I'm a different person than they see on Instagram. Because on Instagram, I'm talking, that's Taymesan as Taymesan. When I come out, I'm just like, hey, I greet these people. I not greet them. So usually, I'm torn between. So half the time in my head, I'm doing the YDX. Should I greet? Should I not greet? I'm shy. Oh, how do you handle being out and just?
No, I'm growing.
mixing with
Like,
people?
I'm actually really growing. The craft don't help me too.
Yeah.
If we do this interview, for the touch my fingers.
I will say for the beginning itself, you fair, you go just answer me small, you go.
So, but I don't really work on them. Like, I don't decide to own up to this thing.
You work on them, but you just use copy mechanism because
No. Like, I know what I tell you.
Mm.
Before, if my interviews, I go this shaky, my hands go they get. I dey walk around. Even if I won't act out there, people they watch me.
Yeah.
I fit tell the guys, bro, I beg, fit tell these people to move. You get. But now,
I think my own thing is that I think like I always think that people are watching, so I always sometimes need to perform. That's what I feel, but this is
I've really worked on mine.
Yeah.
So let's say from a scale of 1 to 10, if I was like 10 before, you don't drop to like 3.
What the remaining 3? How you did do?
No, that's small, it will finish. So when it finishes, then I go stage. Because I feel like
you want to do?
I feel
stand up.
I feel one. I can do it actually. Like, so you see, there's no, that's not how, that's now, that, not be so it be for my head. I won't talk say, there's no pressure in stand up. No. But what I mean be say, for me, I be talkative.
Yeah.
Like, I be funny guy.
I love it.
You get me? So just go there and make these guys laugh.
Yeah.
So the moment I beat shyness, I'll do it.
I think my own thing with stand up is that you get your instant feedback.
Mm-hmm.
It's too instant for me. I'd like, so with Tiwithtay, I can leave my phone, comments will keep rolling in, and some people might not even comment. But with stand up, it's a hit or a miss. You can see them, and that's what affects my own conscience.
No, so that's the thing. That's what you need to work on.
Yeah.
That's what we need to work on before going on stage.
Yeah.
So we don't need to think like that. We need to just go out there, realize, say, we even funny past some people where they do them. You understand? So why we know if you do them?
Yeah.
You get me? So, and again, always remember, say, even when we watch the big dogs, no be everything we didn't talk they funny. I can even bet that even the Kelvin Harts, no be everything we didn't talk the bank.
True.
So in between we go smile. Then the next, you get me?
True.
You understand? So you need to realize, no be everything will hit them. So the moment me and you begin realize, say, some of our jokes go really, they make your friends laugh.
Every time.
Exactly now. So if we can, I feel like, say, the hardest now making your friends laugh.
It's true.
You get me?
Yeah,
because some of my friends, they put their leg for back. Like, we know this guy is a funny guy, but you know, make us laugh. I get those kind of.
You get them, Abi?
Yeah. You understand? But guess what? So the first time I ever tried stand up, my best friend, his name is Kelvin. Yeah? Kelvin is, like, he's that guy that everybody is saying, that's funny, eh? He's like,
that's what my friends.
You understand?
You know,
like, what's really funny? But guess what? We had one small event around our vicinity and I emceed. I was not here. I never reached this point of my life. So everybody can say, Nas, I beg, now come MC this thing, I beg. So I decided to MC it. I'm like, today I won't do them. And I caught my friend laughing. Like, I catch him. Like, when I started, I saw his face. Like, I was really watching him. So when I started, they give me all those face off. Face off. You go face like, fool yourself. You get. Well, later, I don't know how he did this guy. I caught him laughing. Like, I saw him laughing, and if he laughing, they did theory. So I saw him laughing. So I'm like, okay. So if I can actually do this, then why not? We go feed one. So now when we don't make the decision for our head, so I feel like 1 or 2 persons don't advise me. Say the best thing to do is gather like a crowd of 20, 30 persons.
I don't know if have I told you guys that I wanted to do something like that?
Yeah.
So I wanted to do like a small gathering with just my friends.
I will call me when you don't know.
I trust, so that their feedback, their judgment is not like they're judging me harshly. So I was just like
mix them. Maybe then come with their girlfriends.
No, my friends. You go be on the guest list.
No, like, you know why? Make you not be like say your friends follow you the exchange word for stage. So come out for here, tell me and see how much.
I go down prep them and say this is for my own peace of
don't
mind.
even prep them. I don't know if you get me. That's the thing. So I feel like I'm doing something new. May they no come like then go they guarded. I know what I mean. Yeah. So allow them just come. 1 or 2 people who actually believe in your craft, who think say you funny. You understand? Bring them come. May them just laugh. So by the time you begin to prep them, everybody go come they bit conscious. They won't actually see if he's funny. When you can't talk something very funny, they're gonna like, okay, this one is funny. No. Just invite 20, 30 persons, then do your thing.
Nice. Thank you for the advice, my G.
Still with your cup of tea, the way you do your stuff. Give them.
I don't think that I would do anything I probably have like a sit down, 20 people sipping my tea and just talking shit.
Understand?
Yeah. Okay, so show's almost coming to an end, but I'm curious, what's your relationship with the stand-up comedians? Are they receptive of this new influx of creatives? Do they collaborate with you guys? Do they see you guys as competition now? Or?
Yeah. So I have a friend who is a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Like, he's a very close friend though.
Yeah.
So recently I was going through his story. I saw something. I felt disappointed. I was disgusted. Waiting then write for his story. This happens to be my friend. They write for his story, say skit makers are nonsense people. Like how they put them. Say then they go steal from stand-up comedians. So when they steal the gist from stand-up comedians, they'll come create them into videos. Say we did lucky, say here no be abroad, say them for the sue us, say blah 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 blah. You know what? I'm like, firstly, you don't disappoint me because we are friends.
Yeah.
You understand? You know me, you know how it is for me to bring content. And you have the audacity to repost this thing, you're not a good person. You understand? Because some of the ideas, in fact, 97% of the ideas that I have now original ideas. Then 3% now maybe I hear something from Taymesan mouth. We're actually funny. I go You understand? You watch skits now, bro. Yeah. Some of the skits you see blow your mind.
Crazy.
You get me? Yeah. Like they blow your mind. I'm like, who are these guys? 9% call the talk say with Tifa I'm from. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't watch comedy shows. I do not, as in, bro, it's not like I don't want to watch them. It's not like I do not want to watch, but I don't watch. If it comes on my TV, fine. Who doesn't want to laugh? But I do not intentionally watch a comedy show. Yeah. Never. You understand? So how do I steal from it? How? Everybody's trying to exaggerate contents. People are trying to be unique with contents, and you think you just come up on stage and say, "You got the day where me and my girl they go somewhere." So some person come pour us water. You just feel like go hijack the content, go do like that. No, it doesn't work like that. You understand? So I was disappointed when I saw it. So I felt like there's this in that thing that guy did. There's an atom of jealousy. There is nothing.
So do you think that maybe stand-up comedians actually feel a certain way about skit makers?
I don't know about a lot of them, but this particular guy, both him and the person that wrote it and him will repost them. You understand? Then they feel some type of way. Then I said to him, if you think skit making, because skit making is very lucrative at the moment. Yes. For the people who are doing very well. Yes. If you think it is easy, as your guy have said it, do it.
And that's...
Yeah. So let's wrap it up.
The end of the show.
Yes.
Do am if easy.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go. Very some tea with you. I bet. Cheers, my brother. Thank you, Lipton.